We all feel stressed sometimes, and in the moment, it's sometimes really hard to know how to calm ourselves down. So, breathing is the first step, and that really helps. But then sometimes we need to do something after to help our brain and our nervous system settle a little bit. One of the things I like to do is a little bit of art. And you don't need a lot of complicated things to do art, and you don't need to be an artist to do art. And it still helps our brain to feel more regulated. So if you have a piece of paper and maybe some markers or pencil crayons or anything you can make marks with, what I like to do is put the marker in the hand you don't normally write with. I like to use a black marker to start with. And you're going to take a big breath, close your eyes, and just make some squiggles on the page with your non-dominant hand. And then stop. Now look at what you scribble. It might look like absolutely nothing, but if you turn it, you might kind of start to see something in it. I'm going to turn mine around a little bit. I actually see a couple of things, but this way, to me, it looks like a flower vase with some nice greenery here, or maybe a nice candle holder at the holiday times with some greenery. So then you're going to take your markers and start to color in all of those different sections. So I'm going to put a little bit of green down here. I didn't grab quite enough green markers, but we'll start with this. And maybe we'll have up here in the shape, maybe I'll do a light purple trim around my vase. And just sitting and coloring quietly can do a lot to help us feel more regulated. So I'm going to do, and I'll show you in a minute what I'm working on. Then I think I'm going to make it look like there's a little bit of water down in my vase. I'm going to grab a blue marker and down in here. So we're taking the scribble and we're kind of just turning it into something. Now you don't have to turn it into something. If you want to just color all the different sections of your scribble design, that is fine as well. It's still going to give you that same benefit of letting you feel a little bit calmer. And the nice thing is, you can do this anywhere. You can do this at home quietly in your bedroom. You could do this in the car. You can ask your teacher if this is one of the things you can have in your toolbox. So a toolbox is a lot of strategies that we use to help us feel a little bit calmer. So it's not an actual toolbox. And so maybe in your toolbox of ideas, you could ask your teacher if you can have paper and markers so that when you feel upset or stressed or just that your engine is running too high, you could color for a little bit. So that is mine looking a little bit like water. And then I think what I'd really like to do is maybe draw in some flowers. So I'm going to keep making some greenery down here. But I'm just going to add a little bit of a opening so it looks like the top. And I'm going to add some green coming out now. And then I'm going to put some flowers on it. So I am going to do one flower up here. Again, it's not going to be a fancy flower, but it makes me happy to just sit and draw. So I am going to add in a flower, and then maybe I'll color that in a little bit. And you're just going to keep going until you finish, or until you feel better, or until somebody tells you that time is up and it's time to go on to the next activity. And you can just spend some time. And this simple scribble drawing might end up taking shape and looking like something completely different. So you can see here again where I'm working away on mine. So use art in your toolbox along with breathing, because they're really great ways to help us feel regulated and calm. And then we're able to get through our day and think and work hard and feel a lot better. Thanks. Bye.